Windows, Rocket, and Little Caesars Pizza.
Fly ball left field. It's deep. It's got a chance, and it's gone, a home run. Javi Baez, two-run shot.
During the offseason of 1888 to 1889, Spalding took a group of big leaguers on the first worldwide barnstorming tour.
This is Spalding.
Yes,
you look at the Spalding, you're like, wait a second, now this is the backstory. Okay, this is great.
Stops included New Zealand, Italy, France, and even Egypt, where they played in front of the pyramids. Spalding's contributions to baseball history don't end there.
Do you know the story of Doubleday and the invention of baseball?
Please
tell us.
Enlighten us.
When a 71-year-old Cooperstown native came forward, baseball officially had a birthplace in Cooperstown.
If I'm in the presence of this baseball, does it give you powers to become a better baseball player?
I've been here 5 years and playing baseball through all of it. I don't think I've gotten better.
And whether it's the World Series or the wonders of the ancient world, there's no debating that baseball connects us all.
Go to baseballhall.org to plan your visit to the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown, New York, and catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv.
Walk on the mound for Kansas City. He's tough. We'll be talking a lot more about him during this game. Mize against Waka. The lineups are being exchanged at home plate. Let's take a look at the details about it.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dan. And what up, though, Detroit? Tiger fans, as always, today's starting lineups are brought to you by Comerica. You want to elevate your small business this game? Go to Comerica.com/succeed to learn how. We'll start first with the visiting Kansas City Royals. They will go this way. Leading off is their catcher, Carter Jensen. Lane Thomas is in center field, batting second. Hitting third, back in the lineup for the first time today, is Jack Caglione in right field. Salvador Perez gets the DH nod this afternoon. He'll hit fourth. Vinny Pasquantino slides down to the 5 spot, playing first base. Nick Lofton is at third base. He'll bat sixth. Michael Massey will play second base, hitting in the 7th spot. Isaac Collins out there in left field, batting eighth. Batting ninth is their shortstop, Andrew Velasquez. For the homestanding Detroit Tigers, leading off is your first baseman, Colt Keith. Kevin McGonigal will play shortstop and bat second. Labor Torres is in the 3 spot. He'll play second base. The DH this afternoon is Kerry Carpenter. He'll hit fourth. Batting fifth is your left fielder, Riley Green. Hao Yu Lee over at third base this afternoon. He'll bat sixth. Zach McKinstry moves out to right field. He'll hit seventh. In the 8th spot in the order is your center fielder, Matt Reeling. And batting ninth behind the dish, Jake Rogers.
Pitching matchup is brought to you by your local Toyota dealers. For all the latest offers, go to Toyota.com. Casey Mize against Michael Waka. Game time weather, we really had some beauties. Just perfect weather for baseball in downtown Detroit, the last 2 homestands. It's brought to you by Clean Express Auto Wash, which is the official car wash of the Detroit Tigers. Fast, easy, clean, and free vacuums. Keys to the game. Brought to you by Rave Associates, proud distributors of Bell's Brewery, Founders, and Long Drink. Let's talk about the keys for Casey Mize. We'll talk about the keys against Michael Waka in the bottom of the first, but the keys for Casey Mize to have a good start today.
Hopefully for Casey Mize, the health, quite frankly, is the key. He's got some tightness in that groin. There are times when you have tightness in your lower half, you really can't extend, you can't finish pitches. So if you're listening to us or you're watching a game on TV or however you're getting this game, make sure one of the things that I'm looking for is I want to see Casey Mize get to his glove side and down. That tells me he can really extend, really push off and finish his pitches. If you see him missing either yanking glove side, he's trying to artificially get there, or if he's missing arm side, he's not able to finish. That's going to affect the fastball. It's also going to affect both breaking balls as well.
That fastball down and away, even if the velocity is down a tick, has been a real weapon for him.
Yes, it has. It's because he's been able to finish, extend, and get to where he wants to as far as his arm path and release point.
Tigers closing in on the 500 mark. They've won 15 of their last 20. They are 50-54. The Royals are 43-62. And they now get ready to face the 29-year-old from Springville, Alabama, Casey Mize, making his 16th start of the year. First pitch to Carter Jensen, swinging a ground ball foul, a hot shot down the first base line, and we are underway here at Comerica Park in downtown Detroit. What a weekend of baseball it has been, celebrating 125 years of Tigers baseball. Sellout crowd last night, 35,000 on Thursday. Splitter gets the call from Eric Backus near the outside edge. Brian Honora is our Backus the home plate umpire. Brian Honora at first. Chris Siegel at second. Laz Diaz, the crew chief, at third. The 0-2. Fastball up at 91. We'll keep an eye on that velocity, too, because that's the thing that Casey has talked about with that strained groin adductor. He says it's more just tightness. The 1-2. Swinging a foul over the screen than it is a strain or pain. Think of like a rope if you have, a stiff back.
Stiff
and you
neck
need,
or something like
that.
that,
That rope going down your spine.
Yep.
He said that's what it is, and it just causes him, that tightness causes him to not be able to, deliver the ball like he wants to. Fastball up and away, and he just can't move the way he wants to. He's put so much work into building a bigger frame and really driving off that back right leg. 2-2, swinging a foul out of play on a slider down. Jensen will see at least 7 pitches in this trip to the plate. So Bobby's giving you the template, what to look for today. But we really are kind of keeping a close eye on that velocity and then location. Jensen's 1 for 8 in the series. The 2-2 shot up the middle, a base hit. Splitter was up. Sharp line drive single into center. Casey, a year full of improvement. 16th start of the year, 4-6 with a 2.79 ERA.
Yeah, Casey Mize. The arsenal, you've seen it a lot this year. 4-seam fastball, 2-seam fastball, slider, split, and that slurve. 2 types of sliders, a little bullet slider and that slurve, a little bit bigger one with some depth.
First pitch slider gets a swing and miss from Lane Thomas, who's hitless with a walk in the 2 games. Casey has just been much tougher to hit this year. The strike 1. Slider low and away, flip down to first. Jake Rogers throwing to Cold Keith. Jensen back. Not really a base stealing threat. Jake got a new ball from the home plate umpire, Eric Backus. Casey already had the ball from Cold Keith. Had to throw one out of play or put one in his back pocket, I'm not sure. The 1-1, swinging a foul out of play. Colt should have put it in the back pocket. When was the last time you saw the hidden ball trick?
The old hidden ball trick, huh? You gotta have some coordination. You also have to have a pitcher
that does not have a ball in his hand, right?
Well, that too, and has some awareness, because if you get on the dirt or if you get up there on the mound, it's a balk. So
Thomas waiting on a 1-2 on the way. Slider misses a little bit low. So the improvements for Casey Mize, you start with, he's just much tougher to hit. We've talked about it before, but kind of like Kader Montero, the improvement is another level of performance, not just a little better, another level of performance. Splitter low and away. 3-2 on Lane Thomas. He's going to make you throw him a strike. OPS of 770 and 740 the last 2 years has dropped to 611. That is elite level, among the very best in the American League. Jensen takes off, fly ball to right field on a line. McKinstry will go backpedal, make the catch. He'll turn and throw to first, but won't be able to get enough on the throw. Jensen easily back. First pitch today brought to you by McLaren Health, the official healthcare system of the Detroit Tigers. Casey, usually better against lefties. It was just a slight advantage the last 2 years. Bobby, that's led the improvement this year. He is burying left-handed batters.
Yeah, he sure is. The ability to go inside, get that real estate away, and use that splitter.
Jack Caglione steps to the plate, and he swings and pops one up to left field. Riley Green over and in toward the line. Under it, makes the catch for the second out. Caglione pinch hit in the game last night, but he'd missed the first 2 games, and that's a big bat to be missing.
Yeah, banged up his shoulder in a dive a few days ago. He was day-to-day coming into this series, clearly feeling good enough to pinch hit last night and get back in there as a starter playing right field. He's done a nice job. It was early in the season, a little rough on him, but he's done a nice job. He flies out there, though.
Brings up Salvador Perez. So righties had the edge against Casey Mize. Those numbers are coming down as well. Slider misses up and away. But it is interesting. I think the last time out against the Angels was the first time that a team kind of acknowledged the opposite platoon splits and loaded their lineup with righties, not lefties. Pitched low and away. Team finally recognizing that, you know what, maybe we shouldn't load our lineup with lefties against Casey. But today, Kansas City has 6 left-handed batters in there, 4 true lefties and 2 switch hitters. That usually is advantage Casey. 2-0. Perez swings, fouls it out of play. 93 on the fastball at the belt.
And Dan, you've been so conditioned over the years of baseball to say right-handed pitcher, left-handed batter. Opposite, left-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. Well, the thing is, Casey Mize, one of his best pitches has been that split. So you kind of take it away when you put a bunch of righties in there.
Swinging a foul out of play. Four-seamer down and away at 93. 2-2 on Salvador Perez.
He almost throws it. He throws it 29, so call it 30% of the time to left-handed hitters, whereas when there's a right-handed hitter in the box, he only throws it 15% of the time. So it would make sense for you to do that.
Yeah.
If you've got some right-handed hitters that can handle a slider, because he's going to throw that bullet slider and the slurve, but you're not going to see his best pitch.
2-2 up and away, and that's another thing that has led the improvement. He's missed high with the slider now a couple of times. Is the improvement of the splitter. It was by run value his worst pitch last year. It is his best pitch this year. It's quite a turnaround in 1 year. Runner goes. Salvador Perez hits a soft fly ball to right field. Coming in. McKinstry makes a catch on the run. Soft little flare. Looked like it might drop, but Zach got a good jump. Leadoff single does.
A snack that Freddie cannot resist.
I would have to say chips and guacamole. Organic mango, yep.
Is that because of the strong Dominican contingent in the major leagues, bro? Has anybody ever struck out and gone crazy and smashed the cooler full of mangoes?
Nah, our team's not really into smashing each other's stuff, I guess.
Are you a seasoning guy? You like to drown your stuff in dips and sauces?
No. Gotta watch my figure.
And it looks great, brother.
I appreciate it.
Very sexy man.
Yeah,
Let's go, Freddie Freeman, ladies and gentlemen.
To what you love. Visit trinityhealthmi.org/ortho. Trinity Health, we see all of you.
Davey Tree and the Detroit Tigers are excited to present triples for trees. 3 trees planted for every Tigers triple this season. That's 99 trees and counting.
Bottom of the first inning, no score. Tigers and Royals. Tigers trying to make it 3 straight to start this 4-game weekend series. Single and no more for the Royals in the top half of the inning. Now the Tigers get ready to face a guy they're still trying to figure out. 35-year-old from Iowa City in Iowa, Michael Wacha.
Yeah, Michael Wacha has made a living just mixing and matching over the course of his career. Doesn't throw overly hard, below average fastball, but he is so good at getting guys in the rocker, changing eye level, shapes, and breaks with his stuff.
First pitch to Cole Keith is a strike at the knees on the inside corner.
It's a 4-seam fastball, changeup, sinker, cutter, curveball, and slider. All of them, none of them he'll throw under 10%, and he will mix and match depending on what the hitter gives him.
Strike one. Swinging a line drive foul down the right field line.
It's old school pitching. I mean, he does a great job of reading swings, has great feel for his breaking ball, and can locate his fastball wherever he wants. That changeup is an absolute weapon. Probably his best pitch by run value.
The 0-2, swinging a foul down the third base line. Talk to pitching coaches. Talk to to hitters. I mean, who are the pitchers who get in the most trouble? It's the guys who have the most well-rounded repertoire.
The arsenal. I mean,
they use all of them.
And they use all of them. And they will go away from tendencies too.
This he's got the know-how. The 0-2, swinging a fly ball up to the gap in right center, and that's going to drop for a base hit. Wow, that ball was just a routine fly ball. Throw to second base, not in time. Colt Keith slides in safely. Just a fly ball in the right spot. Thomas couldn't get there. He was shaded a little bit to left center. And Colt Keith starts the bottom of the first off with a fly ball double.
Yeah, Caglione was pulled over a little bit to the line, and like you said, Thomas was shifted over to left center, and that ball was up in the air for 4.5 seconds, and it finds some green grass. Colt Keith got on his horse, thinking 2 all the way, slides in ahead of the throw from Thomas. That's a nice job. Just found it nestled in a spot. He had an opportunity to get to second base. Tigers are in business here in the first.
Boy, he's running the bases really well.
And he might be faster than he was a year ago. He looks like he's better.
He does. Kevin McGonigal, after a day off yesterday, it's like, is he okay? Everything okay? And he's just like, yeah, he just, once in a while, he actually will get a day off.
Right.
McGonigal takes a curveball for a strike, hitting .281, 9 home runs, 35 RBIs. Swinging a fly ball softly into center field. That's right to Lane Thomas. That actually carried a little ways. Came in, went back a step. Soft fly ball. And that's one of the hallmarks when Michael Wacha's on the mound. It's not much hard contact.
It's not. He does a really good job of limiting the barrels, limiting the hard hit, the exit velocity's down. He's going to make you hit what he wants you to hit.
1 out, man at second, brings up Gleyber Torres. Nice chat with Gleyber today, just about coming back after missing a month. Remember, he only had a few rehab games. Pitch is up and in, first pitch curveball, and he said, at some point he said, yes, you need to work off the machines and do some live BPs and have a couple of rehab games, but he said you have to get back up here to see the major league level of pitching and velocities. Check swing, went too far, called strike on the outside edge. And he said what helped him is coming back in early June. He said, I couldn't give myself the excuse of I've missed some time. I've got to, give myself, I can, an 0 for 4 is okay. Or, not worry too much about it. But he said, I just can't do that. Pitch low and away. So, in other words, he said, I'm just making sure that I'm making contact, getting the swing time. But he said that timing is going to take a little bit. Like the 2 singles we've seen to right field. Those are really good signs for him. He said, just give me a little bit. I'll pull some of those. Ground ball foul down the first baseline. But it really is a process when you've missed that much time. But it's kind of amazing that he can come back and be productive after just a couple of rehab games.
Dan, some people are just special players, and Gleyber Torres, the beauty of his swing and his approach is very simple. He stays up the middle, stays up the way. There's not a lot of complications to what he tries to do.
2-2, swinging a pop-up, playable by first base. Jensen will make the catch, or Pasquantino will make the catch in shallow right field, about 15 feet from the infield dirt. Gleyber Torres pops out. Colt Keith at second, 2 outs. First inning today brought to you by Rocket Mortgage. Own the dream. In today's game brought to you in part by Northville Lumber, the official lumber yard of the Detroit Tigers radio network. No score. Tigers trying to get the early jump on Michael Wacha. It's been nothing but success in his career against the Tigers. 11 starts total, 8 of them with Kansas City. Kerry Carpenter swings at a curveball. That's 3 batters in a row. Seen a first pitch curveball. Fouls it out of play well back third base side.
I'm not even going to call it pitching backwards. This is just what Michael Wacha does.
Yeah.
He does get a little bit of swing and miss at the top of the zone with that fastball, but that's usually after he softens you up with off speed.
The strike one. Swinging a foul out of play. Curveball changeup combination. Wacha's big guy, 6'6", 220. Carpenter behind 0-2, and that changeup, that's his neutralizer. It's why he is better almost every year against lefties, the 0-2. Sinker up and in, and you would certainly expect changeup will follow.
He may go changeup down and away. He may go four-seamer up top. And the thing is, he's so unpredictable with it. You just have to pick a lane, get on the fastball, be ready for it, and adjust otherwise.
The 1-2 swing and a tap foul. Oh, he just got a piece of a curveball that was down. Kerry Carpenter still has life. It's been a tough month. He's battling a sore left heel right now. change in footwear, and apparently the cleat hit him in the wrong spot.
Yeah, it happens. You get a pair of cleats, and certain brands will be excited to send you, oh, this is our new shoe. Well, this one don't work. Send me the old one.
Apparently the company that he used to wear went out of business. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. There is the four-seam fastball, 95, right by him after all the soft stuff. Leadoff double for Colt Keith. He's stranded at second base. We head to the
The 2-2 got a piece of it.
Actually had a very good swing.
Oh, look at this. Here go the sprinklers. The sprinklers have fired. Pedro, soaking wet.
He's laughing. Seems unfazed by it.
Oh, goodness.
His smile is so infectious around this ball club.
I have never seen this happen
This
before.
is comedy.
Pedro's just taking a little shower.
This is absolute comedy.
Our home is right here in Detroit.
Vinny Pasquantino takes a four-seam fastball away. Pasquantino, Lofton, and Massey, couple lefties and a righty in between to start the second inning. Scoreless, Tigers and Royals. Third game of a four-game series. Fastball away. Don't want to overanalyze things early, but Bobby, the fastball is kind of 90, 91 up to 93. Fastball is fouled out of in and out of the glove of Jake Rogers above the belt. Just based on kind of some of the things to look for that you described, it does feel like he's spraying the ball a little bit more than he wants to.
Yeah, and they're up too. Arm side misses.
2-1. Swinging a ground ball fouled on the first baseline. Good slider down and into the lefty Pasquantino.
Yeah, that one was much better right there. He wanted that back foot, didn't quite get it there, but he missed down and into him, where all he was going to do if he swung is do exactly what he did, pull that on the ground foul.
It's got to be one of the hardest things for any player. The 2-2. Ground ball up the middle into center field, the base hit. Four-seam fastball at 93. Sharp ground ball into center field. But especially a pitcher with it's not really an injury. Again, it's tightness that is causing him to not move the way he wants to. Now you've had it 3 different times this year. Twice you've gone on the IL for a very short stint, and now you came out of your last game with that same issue. It's got to be really hard to get over that mental hump of when's it going to jump up and bite me? When am I going to feel it again? Bunt down the third base line, fielded by Mize. He'll turn, throw. Good play. Ayu Lee was there, but Casey said, no, that's mine. Turned and threw, and he didn't throw it away. Pasquantino down to second. It's a team that bunts a lot. Lofton bunts Pasquantino to second.
That's a good play right there by Casey Mize. Hopped off the mound. They know he's been battling a groin, too. Maybe they
Wait a minute.
I
they
mean,
wouldn't do that, Bobby.
Listen, this competition. We can be friends later. It's nothing personal. It's just business, right? But he does a nice job. Good feet. Fired a strike over to Colt Keith at first.
Interesting decision to bunt Pasquantino to second. Lofton had a lot of good swings in the first 2 games, and Pasquantino is not a swift runner. Single is not a sure thing to score him from second at all. Michael Massey's had a good series. First 2 games. Slider away, misses just 3 for 6 with the walk for Massey. That slider to lefties has been almost just as big a piece of the puzzle why he has shut down lefties so well this year. Almost as big as the splitter. Splitter off the slider, swing and a miss. That's a good splitter.
And what he does with it, he does it a lot backdoor, Dan. He'll throw that slider, try to creep it in the back door, that little bullet slider just off. It's almost like a cutter, but there's some depth to it. It's an actual slider, but then he can get that splitter going down and away from him, so he makes an X on that side of the plate with those 2 pitches.
1-1, soft tap foul, kicks down the first baseline. I always think of how he described. So he's thrown it a lot. He's stolen a lot of strike ones. He's gotten some weak contact out there. And now as teams realize he's going to do that a lot, the lefties are really looking for it out there. And I loved him describing the at-bat against Ben Rice in New York. He said he could tell, I think it was the second at-bat. Pitch in the dirt, splitter, gets away from Jake Rogers. And over to third goes Pasquantino. That'll be a wild pitch to put Pasquantino at third with 1 out. That'll draw the infield in tight. Massey again, a lot of good swings in this series. The 2-2 up and in. Going back to that Rice at bat, he saw that he was starting to lean out to go after that slider, so he said, just started my sight lines out a little further, made sure it was off the plate a little bit. Tempting enough for Rice, and it was just a weak fly ball to left field in a big spot.
Yeah.
The 3-2, swinging a high fly ball right center field. This one's hit. McKinstry back to the fence, and he will make a fine running catch. 1 step from the wall in deepest right center. Massey gets the run home. Pasquantino walks home. He crushed that ball. Tigers fortunate. It's out number 2. Royals take the 1-0 lead.
Dan, he's thrown a couple good sliders. He's thrown too many that have been up. I don't know if I'm not going to blame that on the growing or anything like that. It is what it is. There's been some pitches up. There's been the sliders up. He got very lucky there that Massey hit that to the big part of the yard. That ball was hammered. Zach McKinstry made a really nice play to get back there and catch that ball.
Brings up Isaac Collins. He swings at the first pitch, pops it up to left field. Riley Green in and toward the line, and he will make the catch. 2 steps fair. Shallow left field. Isaac Collins, switch hitter batting lefty, soft fly ball. Ground ball, a sacrifice, a wild pitch, and another sacrifice.
Martin back near the wall, jumps up and makes the play.
He peels it off the middle of that 20-foot high wall with a wonderful leaping grab. Nice job, Austin Martin.
Ozzie diving stop from his knees. Side retire. Diving is Quan. He made another great catch. Well, that's how you win 4 straight gold gloves.
And it is caught by Miles Straw.
And Kreidler going out, and Kreidler makes a great play. Boy, the fellas came to play defensively.
Vladdy snatches it on the line, spins, throws a strike to Bieber, covering the back for the out. Really nice play by Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And they'll throw home to get the out. That's Chansey. Troy's there. Hopscotch inning over.
Nice play, Massey. Does he have time? Yes. Man, oh man, was that sweet.
Clemens got it, sliding stop. What a play by Ernie Clement for out number 2.
The Blue Jays defense has been up to the task this afternoon.
Gone! Lee just keeps on mashing. 6th of the year and a 2-1 lead for the Tigers in the 4th.
Oh boy, Yu Lee got a changeup up in the zone, and Dan, that's good eating. He put a swing on that thing and beat it over the left field wall way back. He knew it. It's just a matter of how far it was going to go. This kid keeps doing it. You make mistakes up in the zone, he's taking a hack, baby.
I think we can safely say, Bobby, he likes that ball up.
Oh, does he ever. His hot zone is glowing red at the top of the zone.
It's not even in those boxes that are in the strike zone. It's glowing red above.
If you go up for effect with him, better go head high. You go shoulders, it's going to get punished.
because the shoulder-high fastball went out to right for a double.
It's take no prisoners. He's not trying to slap it the other way either.
McKinstry fly ball to center, deep, a playable for Thomas. He'll go back to his right and make the catch almost onto the track at the deepest part of the ballpark. That's 3 good swings to start the 4th inning. That's as good as we've seen against Michael Wacha for the Tigers. And a 2-1 lead. 2 of them outs, but I like the swings.
Hey, I can't get over how you lead. This kid has come up and done a tremendous job. In his previous at-bat, he needed to get that runner over 2 strikes. It was a 2-strike fastball up. He smashes it past Caglione, and that one, he hit the windup.
Beerling takes a sinker up and in. And, Bobby, so many hitters take that pitch.
Yeah.
But he recognizes, I can do damage. Swing a little pop fly into shallow right field. Caglione will come in and make the catch. That's a quick inning. A lot of good swings. Tigers take the lead. Every Tigers home run this year is a Little Caesars Pizza home run. Order online for delivery or Pizza Portal pickup. High-year leads. 6th home run of the year gives the Tigers a lead. We had
joining us tonight celebrating Yoshi bobblehead.
First pitch, swing and a foul out of play down the right field line. Strike 1. Torres with a walk and a pop out to first. Again, still getting that timing back, and that means letting the ball travel a little bit. Get that swing where he wants it to be. And then start pulling those balls that he's inside out into right field. Torres takes a changeup for a strike, 0-2. Stays right in that right-handed batter's box. The upright stance, slightly open. Talks about high over the right shoulders, got the leg kick, dives into home plate. Four-seam fastball away, just fouls it out of play. That's a good point, because I was thinking, we've talked about Javi Baez, how many rehab games will he need, and it's not necessarily a big number. The 0-2, high and tight, curveball misses. I think Gleyber's point is a good one, that, yeah, do all the batting, the live BPs and some batting machine work, pitching, working off a pitching machine, high velocity, a couple of rehab games, but you have to start seeing major league pitching. The 1-2, sinker up, 2-2.
The volume of rehab games is more for your body. I mean,
yeah.
We talked about it. We talked about it way back in spring. You do all the training in off season. You run, you lift all the weights, you do all the things, this, that, and the other. That first day you take ground balls and cleats on the grass and dirt. You wake up the next morning and you feel like you got hit by a truck. So
2-2 served just softly to second base. Massey knee high, bounce moving to his left. Fields flips. Get Gleyber Torres. 2-1 Tigers are in the 6th inning.
You can't get on big league timing with your pitches unless you're in the big leagues, but your body has to be ready for that.
Yeah,
so that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, and Javi's been out obviously
long
longer than
time.
Gleyber was.
Yeah.
It's been months. So you're right, probably a few more games at AAA than Gleyber did.
A few more,
at
yeah,
A-ball.
definitely.
Yeah. Brings up Kerry Carpenter. Change up in the dirt.
There's action in the Tiger bullpen. Finnegan is warming in the Tiger bullpen.
Casey did get the handshake. His day is done. And that's a really good start, given that he probably was not back to where he wanted to be with the stuff and location a little bit off. And he really dialed it in. He started locating, and man, did he get some easy outs from the left-handed batters.
He sure did.
1-0 to Carpenter, a swinging and ground ball, base it into center field, sharply struck, got the changeup up, singles into center field with 1 out in the 6th inning. Pitch counts are brought to you every game by Rocket Mortgage. Own the dream. Pitch count from Michael Wacha is a pretty reasonable, very reasonable, 73 in the 6th inning. The usual really good strike throwing, 52 strikes among his 73 pitches. You want the 2-1 strikes to balls. He's at 52, 21 balls. Riley Green ground ball fouled on the first base line. Strikeout update is brought to you by Carbless, the official ready-to-drink canned cocktail of the Detroit Tigers. Wacha just a couple of strikeouts. He's not a guy who's going to get a lot of swing and miss. He doesn't rack up the big strikeout totals. What he does is get outs. The strike 1. Up and in. Riley's had 2 good swings against Waka today. I like this matchup. He crushed the ball. The center field warning track that Lane Thomas made a fine play on. Doubled up the left center field gap. That ball jumped off his bat in his first at bat, the 1-1. Swinging a foul. Ooh, he had a rip in a 93-mile-an-hour fastball.
Man, oh man, it's right there too. Top of the zone. About 2 balls from the top of the zone and split the heart of the plate. Riley wishes he had that one back.
Short crosses lead for Carpenter at first. Pasquantino holding with him. Left side of the infield shifts to the right. The outfield plays Riley just about straight up. Sinker, 2-seamer, high and tight at 94. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Finnegan getting loose in the Tigers bullpen. Kansas City bullpen quiet because they've got their ace on the mound, Michael Wacha. The 2-2 in the dirt. Long time with St. Louis. Michael Wacha is really the guy who, as a free agent, helped turn this Kansas City team around 2 years ago.
Yeah.
The 30-win improvement was driven by incredible pitching, a drop in run prevention, an improvement in run prevention of over 200 runs, led by this guy on the mound. Flip over to first. Such a steady presence, and there was no question he had an impact on everybody else in that rotation.
No doubt.
He's been really the one consistent pitcher this year for Kansas City in their rotation. 3-2 up and away. Changeup misses. And for the first time today, Tigers have a couple of men on. 1 out for Ha-Yu Lee. How does he pitch Ha-Yu Lee this time around, Mr. Scales?
Well, honestly, both balls he's hit hard today. 1 to right, 1 to left have been elevated. He would most likely go down in the zone with him and just continue to change speeds and do something you haven't seen with him. Again, remember, Ha-Yu Lee's done a nice job. He's still a rookie, right? And so there's a lot of things he hasn't seen, and he hasn't seen Michael Wacha for an extended he doesn't have extended numbers or at-bats against him. But I would definitely think he may see some 2-seamers down to try to get him to hit a ground ball somewhere for sure.
You would think. Royals are worried enough that Carter Jensen, the catcher, went out. Pasquantino joined from first. Jensen's checking the card on his arm, seeing what are we going to do this 3rd time around.
Oh, he's definitely asking Wacha, what do you want to do? You've seen this movie before. What do you want to do here, big boy?
2 pitches up have been hit hard. First pitch to Ha-Yu Lee, ground ball and a high chop to the right side. Massey will charge field, the big bounce, flip to Pasquantino. Kind of acts like a bunt. But with 2 outs now, runners at 2nd and 3rd. And that'll leave it up to Zach McKinstry, who's had a couple of good swings today.
Yeah, it was a cutter. Ha-Yu Lee was not going to see a fastball and more than likely not going to see a changeup. It was going to be some type of cutter or sinker down in the zone, and that's exactly what he did.
McKinstry with the fly ball to right. Smashed the ball to center field last time up. Lane Thomas made an easy catch, but that was a 390-foot out and on a line. Fastball off the plate and in. Ball 1. Very accurate, consistent strike zone for Eric Backus behind the plate today. Single could make this a 4-1 game. Lots of line drives off Zach's bat of late. The 1-0. Changeup misses high and outside. Carpenter the runner at 3rd, Green at 2nd. Velasquez the shortstop shades up the middle. Lofton at 3rd, deep and off the line. Wacha, 3rd base out of the rubber, the 2-0. Splits the plate in 2 with a changeup. Throws Zach McKinstry, still has a good hitter's count. Straight up and right for Caglione. Thomas in center, shades a little toward left center. The 2-1 pitch. Swinging a pop-up. Will it be playable safely? Down below us, into the seats, down to our right. Misplay down below?
I thought so. Everybody seems to be all right. I swore that bounced off someone's noggin, but I'm glad I'm wrong.
I saw the same thing. 2-2, swinging a pop-up, foul, and again into the seats. 2-2, the count remains off McKinstry. Yeah, I thought the guy absolutely booted it.
I did
then
too.
Knocked it off the noggin of his friend, but everybody
seems to be okay.
Waka sets the 2-2. Swing and a pop-up, and this time playable on the infield. Velasquez calling everybody off, makes the catch. Massey right next to him. For moral support, Velasquez takes charge, makes the catch. Tigers put runners at second and third. Can't get anybody home. We head to the 7th.
That's my security right there. That's the bad one, Roscoe Pico train.
Major League Baseball wanted to start doing something with the players and their dogs.
Which one's the dog?
I was undecided on whether to do a dog card or not, but my wife pushed me in the back and she wanted a famous dog, so she told me to do it.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back, bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the ultimate mystery player challenge, and Immaculate Grid, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Welcome back to Cincinnati. Gino swung on, crushed. High, deep, left field. There it goes. Goodbye. Into the second deck. A 3-run go-ahead blast.
Hey, Eugenio Suarez to the second deck. And he thunders the Reds ahead 3-2. Well, there was absolutely no doubt about that one right there. 431 feet for Suarez. That ball was smashed.
Seventh inning today is brought to you by Smethkamp Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Smethkamp Automotive Family is celebrating 100 years as Michigan's, with 4 great Michigan locations. Kyle Finnegan takes the mound for the Tigers. Pitching change brought to you by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. We're really enjoying watching the kind of evolution, if you will, of Kyle Finnegan.
Yeah.
Getting out righties with a slider that appears to be getting better and better. And he's starting to become a very reliable back-end option for A.J. Hinch. Salvador Perez takes a slider that backs up. Doesn't want it there. Best pitch in the game, though. The backup slider, strike one.
The old cement mixer. You see it, you either check off it or swing right through it, and 98% of the time as a hitter.
The strike one. Fly ball left field, way back and gone. My goodness. A slider that hung in the middle of the plate. Those go a long way. 15th home run for Perez, and we're tied at 2.
Kyle Finnegan threw a slider that backed up on the first pitch. He threw a worse one on the second, and Salvador Perez did not miss it. Salvador Perez has just taken over the lead of the Kansas City Royals all-time home run leader. His 318th home run as a Royal.
31st against the Tigers. Wow. Let's go! 2-2 game in the 7th inning. Vinny Pasquantino shot up the middle, four-seam fastball. That's the pitch that's been hit hardest this year for Kyle Finnegan. The slider, which again he has thrown a lot more, especially to righties, has not been hit this year. He has given up more home runs than he normally does in a season. But they've been almost all out the four-seamer, well, all out the four-seamer or split. First time he's given up one on the slider. Quieted this big crowd, 32,867 here at Comerica Park on a Saturday afternoon. First pitch slider to Nick Lofton, bounces up the home plate, ball one. Well, we're not going to have another 2-1 game. Tigers and Royals have played 3 of their 5 games here have ended Tigers 2, Royals 1. 2-1 lead has just disappeared. Jake Rogers going to go out and have a little settling down with Kyle Finnegan. Gave up a home run in Chicago that tied the game in game 1 in Chicago. Now he's given up a game-tying home run in the 7th inning to Salvador Perez.
Yeah, and Jake's out there because he's trying to give Tyler Holton a little bit more time to get loose. Just started throwing. He's getting loose in a hurry.
Remember, he was up earlier. And that was a good, slow, measured walk.
Oh, boy.
For Jake Rogers out to the mound. Jake back behind home plate. Lofton's had good swings. Finnegan sets, holds it for an extra beat. Lofton bunts and bunts it foul right off of Jake Rogers. Sacrificed earlier in the game. Jake is going to have to walk this one off. Lofton, you can tell, like, sorry, dude. Didn't mean to. Bad bunt. 1-1 to count on Lofton. The fastball's a bit of a mystery to me. I think you do notice that it's got more vertical this year, which means it should get more swing and miss up. But compare the heat map to last year where he throws it. He's thrown it more down, and it's been hit when it's been down. The 1-1, swinging a shot foul down the third baseline. That's the splitter in. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, I think that the common denominator is something that's carried on from the beginning of this season. He had a tough time locating anything to start the year.
Yeah.
And there's strikes, and then there's command of the strikes. If you throw it down the middle, it's going to get smashed. This is the big leagues, right? And too many of those fastballs have ended up in the middle of the plate. When he's located those pitches, you've seen him have some success with it.
The 1-2, swing and a miss. There's the good slider. Wipes out Lofton after he failed to lay down the sacrifice. Swing and miss slider, and that'll be the end of the day for Kyle Finnegan. Tyler Holton for the lefty Massey, and also to turn around the switch hitter Collins, who will follow Massey. Man on, 1 out, 7th inning, in a 2-2 game while the Tigers make the pitching change. We'll pause for these words on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network.
Some people might give you one pizza for $9.99. Little Caesars gives you more because more is better. It's Little Caesars More for $9.99 menu. Get 2 of your faves for only $9.99. The More for $9.99 menu for a limited time.
Let's see how the big fastball for Miz works out.
Struck him out. Another fastball. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Always the big question is, how does somebody recover after their first start? You got all the jitters out after opening day.
I think he's back.
Still bringing some serious heat.
He's already got 3 over 100 today.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Fastball at 101, and Mizorowski's got the juice working here this afternoon at American Family Field. Couple of Ks and a perfect first for Miz.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back. Bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the ultimate mystery player challenge, and Immaculate Grid, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
And out, Brought in to face the lefty, Michael Massey.
Yeah, we saw Tyler a couple days ago in game 1 of this series. Hitting in 2/3, did give up 1 hit, didn't strike out or walk any Kansas City Royals. Right-handed hitters from Tyler Holton, they're going to get that cutter, change-up, four-seam fastball mix. Left-handed hitters are going to see the cutter a little bit, mainly the sinker and the sweeper.
Massey's had a good series. Sacrifice fly first time up today. He swings this a fly ball to left field. We've seen this a little bit today. Riley Green makes the easy catch. A lot of lefties serving the ball out to Riley Green in left for a lot of routine plays and very quiet outs. That's a big second out here in the 7th.
That's his 9th putout today.
Wow. All 3 in the 5th inning. Casey Mize just kept getting lefties to basically just serve it out to Riley and left. Collins takes a changeup for a strike. A good stretch for Tyler Holton going back to the beginning of June. That's when the Tigers turnaround started. Ground ball softly fouled down the third base line. He's lowered that ERA below 3. It's been a long road to get there. Kind of hittable early. Still giving up hits, but Bobby, it's not the same as it was earlier in the year because it was extra base hits, a few home runs, and now if he gives up hits, it's usually just a single.
And you're going to have to live with some of that. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, doesn't get a ton of strikeouts, and that's okay. But you're right, Dan. It was loud earlier this season. He's done a great job of getting back to doing what he does, which is fill up the zone with strikes, live on the edges, and then when you do that, you get the weak contact that we're more accustomed to seeing from Tyler Holton.
Collins at the plate, came in hitting .246, but much weaker from the right side, batting righty against the lefty. The 0-2, up and in, fastball. Torres at second base, shades up the middle of the outfield, plays Collins to pull. 2 fly balls to left. It's a left-handed batter. The 1-2, ground ball to third. Lee gets around it, fields it off the shoe top, slips it over to Keith at first. 5-3 put out, and a nice job. Tyler Holton gets the final 2 outs of the 7th inning. 7th inning stretch time in Detroit. Brought to you by.
For the first 2 months of the season, San Diego's dynamic showman, Fernando Tatis Jr., has experienced, well, let's just call it a power outage. One of the game's most electric players had gone 55 consecutive games and more than 200 at-bats without a home run. That all changed last Saturday against the Nats. In the top of the 5th, Tatis faked a bunt on the first pitch, but on the next pitch, he unleashed, like really unleashed, crushing the ball 451 feet.
Home run number 1 of 2026 for Fernando Tatis Jr.
It was his longest home run since 2021 and capped a 6-game stretch in which he had 13 hits and raised his batting average by 24 points.
Enjoy the ride, Fernando.
With the home run monkey off his back, let's see if El Nino can turn the tide and add the power surge the Padres will need to keep pace with the Dodgers in the NL West.
Puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas y jerseys autografiados, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores. Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Your dinner and celebrate America's birthday with the flavors Detroit has loved for generations. Happy birthday, America! Let's celebrate at National Coney Island. National Coney Island is the official chili of the Detroit Tigers.
Better access means better care. McLaren provides the care you need when you need it. Stay in the game with quality care at McLaren.org.
Taking a curveball, strike 1. Michael Wacha has stolen a few strike 1s with that curveball today. Working quickly the strike 1. Swinging a line drive. Caught with a leap by Velasquez. Wow! Heading into left, and he left his feet, leaped back into the ball, fell to the turf, and hung on.
That's a tremendous play by Velasquez. He's not the tallest dude in the world. He also uses the biggest glove of any glove I've ever seen any Major League shortstop use, and he needed all of it right there. I take that back. My goodness, he was off the ground.
Right.
Holy cow, we're getting a great field-level look from our friends at Detroit Sports Network. That was a tremendous leap to get that ball.
Jake Rogers hits a shot to third base. Lofton will field. Take about 8 shuffle steps and then flip it over to first.
Traveling?
For the second out of the 7th inning. 2-2 tie in the bottom of the 7th inning. There's been some hard contact against Waka today, but often right at a KC defender. Final line for Casey Mize, brought to you by Figer Law. 6 innings, 1 run on 3 hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts. In the end, a very good start, and it's what Casey does.
Call the ball. Catcher's challenging.
Ooh.
Did you hear that okay?
They got the volume calibrated properly, I
Hit the
see.
ball. Kansas City's got 1 left.
Ball 1 on Colt Keith. Loud and clear for Eric Backus.
Mercy.
1-0. Perfect changeup on the outside edge. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Daniel Lynch, the 4th, up and throwing. He's had a very good year. 1-time starter. And a big weapon for Mike Quatraro out of the bullpen. Keith takes a ball 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Swinging a soft ground ball to first. Knocked down by Pasquantino in foul territory. Check some scores in the 1-800-CALL SAM Studios scoreboard. Brought to you by Meijer, the official grocery retailer of the Detroit Tigers radio network. Hottest team around right now at Washington Nationals. Highest scoring offense in baseball. They've got Foster Griffin on the mound. Everything else is later today. Nationals, Diamondbacks. Foster Griffin gets the start tonight. 8 consecutive starts for Foster Griffin, where he's given up 1 run or none. That is a stretch of really good starts. The 2-2. Fastball high and away at 95. 3-2 on Keith. Pitch count at 94 for Waka. McGonigal next. Does Lynch get McGonigal? If Keith reaches the 3-2. Swinging a ground ball softly foul. He can go to that changeup anytime.
Whenever he wants. Whenever he wants. Dan, it's, you know, he's got a very simple delivery, and he's got that little slow to fast rhythm with good arm speed behind it. And that changeup really plays. Does a great job peeling the velocity off of it. And you're swinging at the action if you're a hitter.
3-2. Got him. He froze him with a 94-mile-an-hour fastball middle. Keith strikes out. Tigers go 1-2-3. We head to the 8th. Another tight, low-scoring game. Tigers and Royals are tied at 2 after 7.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back. Bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the ultimate mystery player challenge, and Immaculate Grid, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Beer, and more beer. Hey! It's like Ginga.
Broken bat for Freeland. Ball to second. Corner boots it. Everybody's safe. Whatever superstition you have, you're employing it right now.
Not sure why that was Barger's ball, and he misjudged it.
He literally has a shirt that says "dump here."
He's got a 62 shirt.
That's pretty awesome. That's just impressive preparation. Sidearm delivery and a comebacker. There's the good athleticism. He throws the glove to first for the out. The ball was stuck in his glove. What an intelligent play by El Duque.
That reminds me of Terry Mulholland 12 years ago against the New York Mets.
And it's a good reminder for all you youngsters out there, if you're going to catch a glove with a ball wedged into it, use 2 hands like Tino Martinez did.
Brought to you by Varsity Ford. Visit Varsity Ford in Ann Arbor today. Tyler Holton got the last 2 outs of the 7th inning. Takes to mound. Starling Marte will pinch hit for Andrew Velasquez. First pitch, fly ball served to center field. We've seen a lot of this today. Matt Vierling, a few steps to his left, makes the catch. Marte, first pitch swinging, easy fly ball to Matt Vierling. Everything to the outfield for the most part off the Kansas City bats has been kind of routine. Riley had to make a couple of catches going back to his left. He's made 9 putouts today.
Yeah.
Most of them have just been softly hit. Carter Jensen batting. First pitch sinker. What happened there? That one kind of right by Jake Rogers, and it wasn't in the dirt.
That was very odd.
It's like he got crossed up, and yet, I don't know, that was strange. The 1-0. Cutter away. For a while, lefties, righties were hitting Tyler Holt about the same. Now he has really started to shut down lefties. Lefty Jensen 1 for 3 today, 2 for 11 in the series. Cutter for a strike. That's up and in. Jacob Waguespack is getting loose in the Tigers bullpen. He's done a very good job in his early innings with the Tigers. Yuli a step behind the bag at third, way off the line. McGonigal shades up the middle. Sweeper in the dirt. 3-1. Carter Jensen's had a really nice first full season in the major leagues, providing a lot of power for the Royals. Actually a little bit better against lefties this year. Upright, relaxed stance, slightly open. The 3-1. Swinging a little flare into left field, and that's going to drop for a base hit, fielded on one hop by Riley Green, and I think that will be the end of the day for Tyler Holton. A.J. Hinch popped off the bench, but he is not coming up the stairs yet. Now he does. Let's pause for station identification first. Station identification on the Detroit Tigers radio network.
That brings up Samuel Basayo.
The 1-1. Basayo hits us high in the air. Center field. Length for back. This one is way out of here. That may have been off the batter's eye in center. Samuel Basayo just hit it where almost no one ever has. Holy smokes. Some 440 feet later, Samuel Basayo just destroyed that baseball. A breathtaking moment at Camden Yards.
437, 109.5 off the bat.
2 strikes on Hunter. This ball hit deep left field. Take a good look. You won't see it for long. It's a 1-run game. Second deck for Hunter Goodman. His first of the year. That thing went 435 feet.
And you get the future Hall of Famer, and for Hunter Goodman, last year's Silver Slugger, the National League as a catcher, just a rolling curveball. Hang it, Hunter Goodman's gonna destroy it.
Just last year. Unreal finishes, undeniably Detroit. The Rocket Classic presented by Alumnify, July 30th through August 2nd. Grab tickets now at rocketclassic.com.
Thomas will face Jacob Waguespack. Man on a man out, 7th inning in a 2-2 game. First pitch. Changeup floats up and away. Jacob Waguespack making his 13th appearance, 14 2/3 innings of really solid work so far. Thomas, right-handed batter of the 1-0, swinging a soft tap foul on the ground behind home plate. The cutter induces the weak swing 1-1.
Yeah, we saw Jacob Waguespack a couple days ago start this series. Just a third of an inning. Clean across the board, no walks, no strikeouts either. Also no hits.
Works first base side of the rubber, the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Cutter, sharp, late action at the plate. Jacob Waguespack gave up home runs back-to-back in his second appearance as a Tiger. Since then, it's been 12 2/3 scoreless over 10 appearances. Very reliable. The 1-2. Got him. Poured the fastball outer third, and Lane Thomas completely frozen for the second out of the 8th.
Yeah, there's no doubt he was looking for a cutter or that changeup from Waguespack. That thing just rode out that four-seamer. Rode out at 92 miles an hour and just beat him. Sitting soft right there, got caught looking.
Waguespack shutting down lefties, shutting down righties. Jack Caglione, lefty at the plate. First pitch. Cutter at the knees for a called strike. 0 for 3 for Caglione. Tigers have handled him today. He was the big hope. He got off to a terrific start. The strike one, swing and a miss, good changeup down and away. Monster numbers in the minor leagues. The tough debut last year. He's been pretty streaky this year. Had a big June. He has cooled off in the month of July. Big power threat. The 0-2 in the dirt, bounces off of Jake Rogers out to his left. Carter Jensen will scoot down to second base. Wild pitch puts him in scoring position in a 2-2 game. Hardest working player walked the every game by Carhart. Proud to support Detroit Tigers baseball, the hardworking people who make it possible. And a good game for Riley Green with a double and a walk and 9 putouts. And Casey Mize had a terrific start today. 6 innings, 1 run on 3 hits. Waguespack, big pitch, the 1-2, and swinging the ground ball softly to second base. Gleyber Torres to his right, and it's out of his glove. McGonigal behind him will pick it up and charge onto the infield grass to make sure that Jensen doesn't have any thoughts of going home. But man, oh man, Gleyber Torres is money on those balls.
He sure is.
Just went under his glove or off the outside of his glove. He closed the glove.
Yeah, it hit right off the thumb. You could see it. He kept his head down and everything. Nothing odd about the way he went to the ball. It just hits right off the thumb, kicks between his legs, doesn't go far. McGonigal was on the case in case that runner at third base wanted to turn and go home. But nonetheless, that's a ground ball. That's exactly what you're looking for right there to get out of that inning. Runners on first and third now with 2 outs.
Salvador Perez at the plate, loves to swing the bat. First pitch bounces. Changeup and a very good block by Jake Rogers. Hold that runner at third. 2-2 game. Runners at the corners. Flair single. Now the error. Royals go-ahead run is 90 feet away. Jensen coming down the line. Perez homered his last time up. The 1-0. Swinging a ground ball to third base. Got jammed. Lead to Torres at second for the force on Caglione. Nice job. Nice bounce back. Jacob Waguespack doesn't allow the error to bother him. We head to the bottom of the
first pitch to Ortiz. Swung on, line towards left, long run for Ewing. He dives and he made the catch.
Ewing went back, and in left field, he's looked terrific.
He shouldn't be sneaking up on anybody, right? I mean, he's an all-star, 10 wins, his ERA below 3, and no matter where the game is played, no matter what lineup he's facing, he does his thing.
Abrams hits one high and deep out to right center. After it is Troy Johnson. Way back it goes and out of here. And he's got 4 in his last 3 games.
Leo Jimenez grabbed it right next to the third base bag. He tapped it with his right foot, fired to second for out number 2, and on to first in plenty of time to get Altuve for 3. 474 feet for Fernando Tatis Jr.
On for the Tigers. Daniel Lynch, so far the most reliable arm out of the bullpen. For Matt Quadraro, the manager of the Royals. First pitch left on left, fastball off the plate and in, has McGonigal jumping out of the way, ball one.
Yeah, Daniel Lynch, sinkers, slider, changeup, four-seamer, and curveball. McGonigal likely to see sinker slider here from the left-handed pitcher.
Ground ball softly up the middle. Tyler Tolbert just into the game for Velasquez. He fields the big hop just to the left of second, flips it over to first. One up, one down, 8th inning in a 2-2 game. This copyrighted broadcast presented by Authority of the Detroit Tigers may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts or descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Detroit Tigers. Dylan Dingler has grabbed a bat. He's in the on-deck circle. Gleyber Torres steps to the plate. First pitch, knuckle curve, a beauty. Strike one. That is a starter's arsenal that Bobby just read. Daniel Lynch, of course, is a former starter. Strike on the outside edge. Changeup off the curveball. Quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Converted full-time to relief a couple of years ago. He just keeps getting better and better. Torres swings and hits a fly ball to center field. Lane Thomas back a few steps to his right. Will come in and step, make the catch. 5 pitches, 2 outs. That'll bring up Dylan Dingler, so why not just ask Dylan Dingler to do it one more time?
Why not? He's done everything else this year. Royals pitching coach Brian Sweeney heads out there. He says, hold on here. Let's make sure we know what to do with this guy.
Huge hand for Dylan Dingler.
Yep.
Quickly check a couple of scores from the 1-800-CALL-SAM Studios scoreboard. Brought to you by Meijer, the official grocery retailer of the Detroit Tigers radio network. Again, everything else coming up later today. Blue Jays, Red Sox. Red Sox, after having their 15-game win streak ended, back on the winning track yesterday. Sonny Gray, that pitching staff is leading the way for Boston.
I mean, in a big way. If that offense, if they get 1 or 2 right now, they know they're going to win the game.
Yep. Sonny Gray on the mound tonight against Dylan Cease, both pitching very well. Dylan Dingler, first pitch, slider away. What do you think the message was from Brian Sweeney?
Well,
don't give him anything to hit.
Don't give him anything. Yeah, get him out. Pretty much. That's all I got.
The 1-0. Change up away. Dylan's been much better against righties this year. Remember, he mashed lefties last year, so all that tells me is that he's going to get better against lefties over these next couple of months. Why not right here, the 2-0. Change up frozen. Boy.
And likely that message included, we are not throwing him a heater unless we absolutely have to, and probably late in the count up. It's been slider, change up thus far, Dylan Dingler.
The 2-1. Fastball in and off the plate has him jackknifing out of the way. The numbers for Lynch, a 2.13 ERA and 42 innings of work. Walk rate of 2.5. Strikeouts are a little below average for a power arm at 7 per 9. Dingler swings and hits a little flare into right field, and that will be caught by Caglione. Stayed up just a little too long. Off the bat, it looked good. Caglione raced into right center, made the catch. And that ends the bottom of the 8th inning. Another 1-2-3 for Royals pitch.
Te encantan los jugadores. Te encanta el juego.
¡Y se fue!
Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada. Cada artículo es autenticado por MLB para asegurar que lo que llega directamente a tu hogar es original. ¿Quieres una parte del juego? Visita auctions.mlb.com.
So this is MLB Network Talent Stars.
Okay.
The stars of MLB Network. Can I trade a pack of these for a signed Lawrence Shahadi card?
How about we do a little bit of both? Money, a little trade.
Will you open it up and see if you like it?
They're really nice.
If I sign it, does that equal the Lawrence Shahadi 20?
All right.
Do we have a good trade?
We have a good trade. Thank you so much. That was fun.
Nice doing business with you.
All your favorite games from MLB Play are back. Bigger, bolder, and better than ever. Test your skills with daily puzzles like MLB Pickle, the Ultimate Mystery Player Challenge, and Immaculate Grip, where stats and strategy collide. Then in Spinball, build your roster, take on your friends, and compete for the weekly prize. Or be the first to beat the streak and hit your way to the $5.6 million jackpot. Plus, the all-new Daily Walk-Off. Lock in your players by category for the walk-off win. The game's official home for games is MLB Play. Only on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Pasquantino at the plate. First pitch, cutter, strike on the outside edge. 3 for 3 day for Pasquantino. 3 singles. His production this year has been, well, mostly in the singles department. He's hitting .235 in this at bat, swinging a foul back to the screen. It's one of the reasons this offense is, well, didn't have a lot of production last year and it's fallen off this year. They had a hot stretch for about 3 weeks in June, and that's really been kind of it with the Kansas City offense. The 0-2. Fastball up and away. You can't put it all on Vinny. Obviously, Vinny Pasquantino hit 32 last year, but it was a home run every 22 at-bats. This year it's been a home run almost every 50 at-bats. Just 6 home runs. The 1-2. Swinging a foul back to the screen. Jacob Waguespack still on the mound for the Tigers. Lefties give Pasquantino a lot of trouble. Waguespack has been getting out righties, lefties. Big, tall righty, works from the stretch first base side. The green glove sets the 1-2. Ground ball to second base, down to a knee. Torres fields, flips. 1 up and 1 down. 9th inning in a 2-2 game. 9th inning is brought to you by Comerica Bank. If you want to elevate your small business's game, visit Comerica.com/succeed to learn how. That brings up Nick Lofton.
Jacob Waguespack has done a really nice job. It's a different look. Really tall out there, 6'7", coming right over the top. You just don't see that arm angle very often anymore. Simple mix, but he does a nice job changing speeds and eye levels and gets some deception as well.
First pitch cutter at the belt for a called strike. I mean, he really mixes his pitches well.
Yeah.
2 home runs early came off the cutter, but mixing the 4-seam cutter change combination. Soft little tap foul on the 4-seam fastball. It only averages 92, 93, but it's a very effective pitch because of the things that we have talked about. The extension, as Bobby said, over 7 feet, that catches your eye.
That's a thing. It really does, especially when you have a tall guy out there. You really feel like he's just putting it in the catcher's glove sometimes.
6'6" righty, ready. The 0-2. Swinging a line drive to left field. Deep trouble and gone. Nick Lofton has had a lot of good swings. He just hit an 0-2 pitch out. And the Royals take a 3-2 lead here in the 9th.
Jake Rogers wanted that pitch above the zone. And it was at the very top and in. Nick Lofton, short, quick swing, got to that, barreled it, and hit it a ton.
Just the 5th of the year for Nick Lofton. But, man, he showed yesterday, taking Riley Green right to the track with a line drive. He's got a little bit of pop. That ball jumped.
Yep.
Only 3 runs that Jacob Waguespack has allowed this year have been on home runs. 3 solo shots. Michael Massey takes fastball up quickly, 2-0. 3-2 Kansas City. Trying to win for the first time here at Comerica Park this year. 5 1-run losses. 2-0. Soft ground ball foul down the first base line. The 2-1. Ground ball to first, scooped up along the line by Cole Keith. Underhand flip to Wagisback, covering the base at first. The ex-Tiger Alex Lang getting loose in the bullpen for Kansas City. With Riley Green leading off, you would think Lynch stays in to at least start the ninth. Lucas Urseg has been the closer, but it's been a very up and down season for him. Isaac Collins batting. First pitch changeup, a little bit low, ball one. 3-2 Kansas City in the ninth. Today's game brought to you in part by Corwell Health, reminding you together we can overcome any obstacle, fight any battle. Single runs in the seventh and the ninth on home runs. Team that doesn't hit a lot of home runs. Collins swings, pops it up. Riley Green will wave off Kevin McGonigal, who is running out toward that left field line to make the catch, his 10th put out of the day. Last shot for the Tigers, Riley Green.
It was a defensive play so iconic that we simply call it the catch.
This is the glove Willie Mays had when he made that catch. This is great.
Oakland pitcher Dave Stewart was named the World Series MVP.
It really comes from like the kings of Siam would give their courtiers white elephants, which were sacred animals.
They need to know this story. That's amazing.
Nobody could steal a base like Ricky.
I'm the greatest of all time. Thank you.
So imagine making steals in these stuff.
So these are Ty Cobb's
And these
cleats.
are Ty Cobb's.
So what I want to know is, were they ever swabbed for the DNA of opposing pitchers?
Roberts is no stranger to stolen bases himself.
That's what makes it special, is that everybody knew he was going to steal.
Roberts is going.
You know what they say, one great play deserves another. Go to baseballhall.org to plan your visit to the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown, New York, and catch every episode of Hall of Fame Connections on MLB.tv.
Two-run double.
Got a couple packs of Topps 2002. Going to open them up and see who I played with.
Oh, Bartolo Colon. This is actually a pretty good pack. So I got a chance to play with Bartolo in Cleveland. Really good teammate, cool dude. It was fun, man. He was always a great hitter.
Woody Williams, probably one of the best Astro killers ever. You always enjoyed chewing the stale gum while you were looking for your heroes.
Home is where your team is, and our home is where.
Pitch and change for the Royals. And for opponents all year long, brought to you by the Sam Bernstein Law Firm. No pitch and change to start this inning. Alex Lang is in the bullpen. Daniel Lynch the fourth. He's on the mound. First pitch fastball up and into Riley Green. Almost hit him. Spins out of that left-handed batter's box. Left-handed batters against Lynch this year are 10 for 73. Line drive, base hit, make it 11 for 74. Riley Green singles to start the ninth.
Yeah, it was a sinker that ran in on him. It jammed him a little bit. He got enough of it to muscle it in the right field, but that was Riley Green against lefties. Prepare to die. He was prepared, got the job done. He's on first base. Matt Quatraro's walking to the mound. We'll see if he calls for his right-hander out of that bullpen.
We know he will. He's taking the ball from Daniel Lynch. The ex-Tiger Alex Lang coming on. Hyu Lee due up for the Tigers while the Royals make the pitching change. We'll pause for these words on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network.
America turns 250, and National Coney Island is celebrating all month long with $2.50 favorites. Enjoy $2.50 Coneys, $2.50 slices of...
Te encantan los jugadores. Te encanta el juego.
¡Y se fue!
Ahora puedes ser el dueño de grandes momentos del béisbol. MLB Auction te permite participar en la subasta de bates, bolas, jerseys autografiados y más, con artículos de tus equipos de grandes ligas favoritos, leyendas y jugadores agregados toda la temporada. Cada artículo es autenticado por MLB para asegurar que lo que llega directamente a tu hogar es original. ¿Quieres una parte del juego? Visita auctions.mlb.com.
Taken out of the game as a pitcher, but the Ohtani rule allows him to stay in as the DH. Ohtani, did he? Ohtani! Ohtani has done it again! His third home run! An all-time game for an all-time player. 3 homers. He makes it 5-0.
114 off the bat, and this one only 427.
The opposite way.
Yep, he's alive. He's back.
Alex Lang, the ex-Tiger on the mound for Kansas City. His calling card used to be a curveball and a good fastball. Threw the curveball a ton. Bobby, he doesn't throw the curveball anymore.
He doesn't hardly throw the four-seamer anymore either. It's all sinker, slider now. Sinker, slider, changeup, cutter. He's got a four-seamer, doesn't throw it very often at all. Right-handed hitters get almost exclusively sinker, slider.
First pitch. Slider on the outside edge. They have hit 170 against the slider. They have hit 360 in their 25 at-bats with some power against the sinker. Tyler Lee with a double and a home run today. Slider in the dirt. And we know the command issues that Alex Lang has had. And that has not changed in a Kansas City uniform. A walk rate of 5/9. Really his first extended action at the major league level since he was with the Tigers in 2022 and 2023. The 1-1 swing and a miss. Ooh, he had a rip at a slider that was middle down.
It was one that backed up too. It was not a good offering from Alex Lang. It just spun. Hao-Yu Lee's eyes got big, and so did his swing, and that's why he missed it. Riley Green's got to get a good secondary here and be aware of the ball in the dirt. A bunch of sliders. He's going to go below the zone the next few pitches likely with these sliders.
1-2 off the plate and in. Almost hit him as he jackknifed out of the way. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The numbers for Lang is 6.15 ERA and 41 innings of work. A walk rate of 5, a strikeout rate right at a strikeout an inning. Opponents have hit 250 with some power. The 2-2 swing and a soft little tap foul. Hao-Yu Lee's ability to cover all kinds of pitches and foul off tough 2-strike pitches just keeps growing. It feels like the impressive ability to extend an at-bat. Upright stance, extends the hands away from the right shoulder, the bat upright. The 2-2 swing and a miss. 2-seamer at the belt. Hao-Yu Lee strikes out, and that'll bring up Zach McKinstry.
Yeah, he beat him with a fastball right there, 96 miles an hour. Steady diet of sliders to that point, 86, 87 miles an hour on the slider. Then zips him up top with the 2-seamer.
That brings up Zach McKinstry in tight at the corners. Line drive fouled on the right field line. Cutter in, was up. Good swing, strike 1. Collins in left, just about straight up on the lefty. Thomas in center shades to the left center field gap, so Caglione in right shades a little bit toward the right center field gap. Tolbert at short, right up the middle. The strike 1 in the dirt. Blocked by Jensen. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lefties have hit 260. They've hit with more power against Alex Lang. He walks lefties, righties at about the same clip. Pasquantino holding with Green at first. He edges off. Short, cautious lead. Lang first base side. 1-1. Changeup paints the black away. 1-2.
Yeah, it's a good pitch right there. It was up, but it was on the edge. Eric Backus calls it correctly. He's had a good day back there.
The 1-2. Up and away. Tried to backdoor him with a slider. That's a good take for Zach McKinstry. Had some good swings the last couple of days. Not much to show for it. See if we can find some grass here. Waiting on the 2-2. The pitch. Swinging a line drive. Base hit into right. Riley Green rounding second, heading to third. Bobbled by Caglione. The throw to third base. Not in time. Tigers with runners at the corners, 1 out of the 9th.
Dan, I was telling Riley to go, but Caglione bobbled it and still almost threw him out. It's ridiculous, the kind of arm. We're talking about Dave Parker type of arm out there. Nonetheless, that was a great at-bat by Zach McKinstry. Got a changeup down, rides it out with his front side and wands it into right field. That is tremendous hitting by McKinstry.
I was very concerned with Caglione throwing.
Oh, boy.
Without the bobble, it's bang, bang at the base.
Without the bobble, he might be out. That's as good as our, I mean, no kidding. That's.
No, we were talking about it yesterday. It's crazy good arm. And I just love it. The ball that jumps out of an outfielder's hand on the line like he does, it's rare. Matt Beerling steps to the plate. Lang gets kind of an average number of ground balls, fly balls. Can Matt get the ball in the air? First pitch, he is bunting, and he bunted it foul. Oh, boy. Bunted it in the air for about 45 feet. Fortunately, it dropped. Pasquantino was charging in.
I love the play. If he gets it down to the right side, Riley Green it was a safety squeeze. It wasn't an all-out squeeze there.
Do it again. I like it again.
I like it again. Why not? Trying to win a ball game.
He squares, takes. Strike 2.
97 at the bottom of the zone with that sinker. Now that's the conundrum you're in. If you don't get it down right there, you take that pitcher 0-2. Now he's got to fight.
Beerling asks and gets time. We have seen him in these situations, knowing that contact is your friend, finding a way to just at least make contact. Middle of the infield, Tolbert and Massian double play depth. Beerling now waiting on an 0-2 on the way. Low and outside with a slider 1-2.
Same thing goes with Riley Green at third base. Likely a lot of sliders and likely down. That ball squirts away. If you're down the line the way you should be, maybe able to tie this ball game without getting a hit.
Tigers down the run, tying run 90 feet away. The 1-2, swing and a miss. There's nothing fancy there. Lang challenged Lee in a 2-strike count, got him with the fastball, and Beerling challenged fastball, strikes out.
It was right there too. Started outer third, 2-seamer, came back over the middle of the plate. He just beat him.
Big hand. Spencer Torkelson has grabbed a bat. He will pinch hit for Jake Rogers. He's got a walk-off hit this year. And once again, Brian Sweeney, the pitching coach, sprints out to the mound to review how they are going to pitch to Spencer Torkelson, who got the day off today, sort of. Now being asked to deliver a big hit in the bottom of the 9th. Tigers down to run with runners at the corners and 2 outs. 10th inning in Chicago on Monday. Just a good, solid approach in extra innings. Drilled a single up the middle with the infield drawn in and the bases loaded to score 2 big runs in an 8-5 win, 8-6 win. So he's seen from the on-deck circle, Bobby, that it's sliders and it's sinkers, and that sinker got swing and miss twice.
It did, but you got to stay on the fastball, and you got to stay up the middle, stay on the baseball, front shoulder in. When he does that, he can cover that pitch away, even if it's a breaking ball.
First pitch to Torque, swinging a pop-up, and this will end it. Catcher Jensen makes the catch right along the line by home plate. And the Royals take game 3. Torque pops out, first pitch swinging. Tigers threaten, put runners at the corners with 2 outs in the 9th, but cannot score. Our final score, Kansas City Royals 3 and the Detroit Tigers 2.
We know what you love. You love baseball. You love the Detroit Tigers. You love spending a day at Comerica Park. We also know what you don't love, standing in line. So we made a VIP entrance, so you could do more of the things you love and less of the things you don't. All you have to do is bank with Comerica. With your Comerica bank card, you'll feel like a VIP the moment you walk in, just like you do at our bank. Learn more at comerica.com/yourpark. Comerica Bank, a division of Fifth Third Bank N.A., member FDIC.
At Comerica Bank, we've helped build some of America's most iconic companies. Now, we're bringing that same professional-grade expertise to today's builders, the kitchen table entrepreneurs.
I was so inspired by what you were making that I want to do my own all-star ballpark bite, but I'm thinking we take some of that brisket that you make, and I'm going to do like a little slider. Got the pepper jack cheese, some American, get it going with some of the barbecue sauce that you have, that spicy, delicious one, and then caramelized onions. Make like a little sandwich. We cool?
Sound like a plan.
I think we did good.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Thank
great.
you.
Thanks, Chef.
Martin back near the wall, jumps up and makes the play.
He peels it off the middle of that 20-foot high wall with a wonderful leaping grab. Nice job, Austin Martin.
Ozzie diving stop from his knees. Side retire. Diving is caught. He made another great catch. Well, that's how you win 4 straight gold gloves.
And it is caught by Miles Straw.
And Kreidler going out, and Kreidler makes a great play. Boy, the fellas